trophy hunting stream. But before we start on with Dead Space 2, which you can kind of see in the background there, by the way, I must be such a fucking boomer, guys. I can't get this browser, like, full screen. Like, okay, I could probably stretch it out, but it looks really fucking ugly if I do that. I would have thought, like, if you did, like, a browser thing on OBS or whatever, I thought this would have automatically full screened it. But it doesn't. I guess it's because of the resolution or something I've got going on. But, yeah. Yeah, testing software and actually fucking around with software properly like this is one thing altogether, isn't it? But god, yeah, I felt like such a boomer. I honestly, I don't know why it's not I don't know. Like, it just looks so ugly if I try. Hopefully it looks okay in you guys' end. Like, it's actually legible. I mean, obviously, on my side, like, I'm looking at it through, like, a smaller window. It probably just looks a lot better on your end. Like, you know. But yeah, I just thought quickly, we might as well go through what platinums and shit I've done in 2022. This should only take 20 minutes to half an hour. Because yeah, I mean, why the fuck not? I might as well like really see what I've done this. By the way, I think the little cursor's there. Hello. I might as well see like what I managed to do this year and kind of maybe think about what I'm gonna be doing next year. To be honest, especially on the streaming side of it, really. So yeah, so this was December. So this was before I had my kid. And I can't believe, I mean, I don't even know why I tried Shadowfall. The multiplayer for that was insanely grindy. But yeah, I still managed to do that before she was born, especially considering, I don't know, I was expecting it to take longer and it didn't. I kind of wish I went for the 100% before the server shut down, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so in terms of the first game I played in the year was NHL 22. I guess I was just wanting a casual game to play. I don't think I had any intention of actually getting the platinum for this. I mean, it's full of just... It's online bullshit, this one. Is it capturing this? Yeah, it is, okay. It's just online stuff, really. Most of it, and the online and EA games, it's full of tryhards and shit. Just couldn't be bothered with that. So, but it was something for me to play casually. The first platinum of the year I got was Infamous Second Son. This game is pretty good. I mean, it's probably the weakest Infamous game. But Infamous is such a... I mean, they need to do a PS5 one. I don't know if anyone here has played any of... I mean, I'd be shocked if none of you have, because Infamous is a brilliant franchise, especially if you've got PS. I'm just gonna really scroll down quickly, just for sake of spoilers, but, the trophies aren't too bad for this game. Like, yeah, you gotta beat the game on hard mode. But the hard mode's not too bad. It kind of is, and the beginning of the game is probably the worst because you don't have that many, like, powers and shit. Pardon me about that. You don't have that many powers and shit like that, But later on, it gets quite a bit easier. The final boss is a bit tricky, but, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. I would recommend people play this. I still need to do, is it First Light? Is that the name of it? The one with the chick you find in Second Son. That's the last Infamous one I need to do. Because I did, not too long ago, I did Festival of Blood, which was like the DLC to the second game. I played a bit, but got bored of Second Son. Have you not done 1 or 2? I mean, that was on the PS3. But yeah, I mean, I can see how some people might get bored of it. I guess it's also a bit repetitive as well. Like, you kind of play one Infamous, you kind of play them all. But I think I remember someone saying on my Twitter when I did Festival of Blood that Infamous is probably the closest thing. Like, before the superhero games really took off and we had, like, proper Spider-Man and shit, it was really the closest thing we had to, like, a proper superhero game. Just don't think it's your kind of game. Ah, yeah. I know what you mean with that. But yeah, it's probably the closest thing to, like, a superhero genre, like, before the Marvel games really took off, and before Batman as well. It's quite good. After that, it's not planned, it's 100% Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. If you like beat 'em up games, so we're talking like, oh yeah, you got Final Fight, you got games like Streets of Rage, Final Fight, fuck, what's the other one? Golden Axe. If you like games like that, definitely pick up this bundle. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. And you play these. There's so many games I never heard of, like King of Dragons, Captain Commando, Knights of the Round, Warriors of Fate, Armored Warriors, and Battlesook. I've never heard of any of them. I've heard of Final Fight though, because that's where Cody from Street Fighter comes from. But it's really fun, honestly, and this is so cool, you know. And it's such an easy 100%. You just gotta play all the games. That's it, really. Language. Captain Commando. Oh yeah, yeah, he's going commando, isn't he? That's also the title of a Ratchet and Clank game, by the way, Going Commando. But yeah, it's really good. Recommend it. Really easy, 100%. I don't know why it's only less than 20% people have done it. I guess maybe they got bored. I don't know. Lego DC Supervillains. Right. So before I did Lego Indiana Jones 2 later this year, this was probably maybe my least favorite Lego game. I think actually it kind of improved a bit later on. I kind of liked it a bit more. But I think it was just so long. Like, it really dragged on, to be honest. But the 100% for it's not too bad. How long? It must have taken me about 40... Was it about 40, 50 hours, 100% it? Probably, I don't know about... The DLC is really easy. Because I got, like, the season pass to it. It's really, really easy. But yeah, I mean, it's probably my least favourite, to be honest. Like, yeah, if you like playing it casual, I think it's really good. But as a completionist, it's probably... Oh, it was probably quite annoying. To be honest. I think... If I remember, I had some big problems with this game crashing on me a lot. Which is funny enough, the same problem I had with Lego Indiana Jones 2. It's just, I think I remember having issues where, like, I'd be playing, like, a mission, and it just crashed on me, and then I lost all the progress in that mission. So maybe that was kind of one of the problems I had with that game, really. But I think the idea of it, like, playing as the villains and stuff, I think that was really cool. And I think, like, there's a lot of humor and stuff into it, and, yeah, I don't know, I think that was quite alright. Like, the story and stuff was quite good, but, yeah, I think the 100% for it was a bit, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it that much. You never had that issue? Yeah, maybe it was like because I played on the PS5. Maybe if you played on the PS4 it was alright. Unless you played on the PS5 as well, but yeah. Wreckfest, this game is fucking awesome. Really enjoyed this. It's, I think it's one of the games that's given away for free on PS Plus at some point, and I think it's on the PS Plus Premium service. Sorry, not Premium, the Essentials one or whatever the fuck you call it. No Extra, isn't it? It's PS Extra, which is the one that gets you like all the PS4 games and shit. If you remember games like Demolition Derby, or there's like another one, isn't there? I can't remember now. Demolition Derby is the first one. Anyway, basically, you go around and you race and shit. You can also like, there's like stuff like you can like crash into vehicles, or there's like races or like events where you have to defeat all the vehicles and be like the last one standing. Hey Robin, how are we doing? I think I know you. Yeah, because I follow you as well. I think I managed to lurk in some of your streams, because you normally do Escape from Tarkov, is it called? I think that's your jam, isn't it? But hello Robin, how are we doing? It's nice to see you. PS5. Yeah, that was weird, because it crashed for me a lot. But don't mind me, Robin. At the moment, yeah, just feel free to look. I'm just kind of going through a retrospective of trophies I've done this year, because my gimmick on this channel is like trophy hunting and shit. So just going along with it with some friends, and we do Dead Space 2 after though. Oh, thank you. Yes, we certainly are. They're both napping at the moment, and it's really cute. I'm checking on them occasionally, but yeah, it's really cute. Because the bubs, she's kind of at that point where she can only nap, like, on top of people now, or sleep on top of people, like, you know, like contact napping and stuff, yeah? So, she never used to be like that, but she's kind of started doing that now, so it's quite cute. Of course, yeah, go for it. Feel free to yap on them. I mean, that's what I'm doing this for, really. And also, like, I kind of want to go for it for me to kind of have nostalgia over the year, really. But yeah, I would recommend. Maybe you might like it, Messi, because like I said, I think it's on PS Extra, and like you know, it's quite. I don't know if you tend to struggle with racing games much, but I don't think it's that hard, really. And it's just even if you're not good at the racing, you can just have fun crashing into shit, you know, because the physics in this game are really quite good. Would definitely recommend people play Wreckfest, and if you do platinums and stuff, it took me 6 days. It's quite easy. Breakfast is sick. It is, certainly. I'd really recommend it. I'm going to do the PS4 stack of it at some point. So yeah, it only took me 6 days. So up next is me being really fucking naughty. So I did, for the platinum for this, I did it through the debug mode. Now, Subnautica, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not good at survival games. Like, you know, like you got craft shit and find shit, I'm not good at that whatsoever. But I like the part where you go around and like, I think there's like that mode in Subnautica where you like, it's like an endless, I don't know, like you can kind of like, you know, you don't have to find food and shit like that, you get to swim everywhere. I had a lot of fun with that for sure. But in terms of platinums, it's so fucking easy because again, you can get all the trophies through like this debug mode where you can kind of like unlock a bunch of trophies and shit. Hey, welcome back, Manny. It's nice and peaceful until it's not. Yeah, the game gets really weird later on. I'm not going to spoil it actually, but it's there's more to it than just fishes. I'll say that much. I need to get to Spider-Man, Robin. To be honest, it's one I've been dying to do for ages. I think it's on PS Extra as well, like that with Miles Morales. I definitely want to play those. And it's a very easy platinum. Like everyone and mum does Spider-Man, and I can't believe I don't actually have it. But yeah, so if you like survival games, definitely recommend it. But if not, then just maybe not. But just maybe just go around swimming and shit. Oh, the Talos principle. I don't know. Or Talos. I think it's Talos. This game's fucking. I need to get back to it, but I kind of was following videos on how to do. Cause it's a puzzle game and it's really weird. Like if you really like puzzle games, I think it was quite popular with people. But I'm not good with puzzles, so I was just kind of looking up a video walkthrough, and I think I just kind of... We're talking 16th of March here, and by then my daughter was kind of at the point she wasn't so much of a potato anymore. Like, she was a bit more mobile, so, like, it was hard for me to, like, do trophy hunting with games like that. When she's kind of, like, when she was awake, she'd be wanting to do all sorts. I couldn't just leave her to it, really. So I think I kind of dropped it for that reason, but I'm going to go back to it at some point. The controls on Spider-Man, so many combos. Yeah, I mean, how did you feel about the Batman games, Manny? Because that was kind of something I wasn't a big fan of for Batman Arkham either. For now they're taking it off PSN. Oh, no. That's a shame, Dad. I'd recommend people try give it a go, Subnautica, because it's really good. In some parts, anyway. But yeah, Talos Principle, I'll get back to it for sure. Because it's an easy platinum if you follow a video guide. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. At that point, I don't think I was really in the right mindset to play a game like that. More of a Marvel girl. Ah, yeah. You must be looking forward to the Wolverine game, yeah? I don't know when that's coming out. Oh god, okay. Pillars of Eternity. 2.30% rarity in platinum. This game is an insane platinum. Let's look at the trophy guide, shall we? It says 80 hours. It actually took me... Well, it probably, in terms of actual gameplay, it probably took me 80 hours, but I think I remember my final time being something like 110 or something like that. Yes! Oh my god, did you not know? It got announced and everything. Definitely Google it, because it's for sure it's there. Yeah, there's going to be... Well, it's made by the same people that the Spider-Man one, I think. Yeah. I think the thing is, it got, like, announced at, like, It got, like, announced at... I think of State of Play, like the PlayStation one, but I don't think there's been much information about it since. Like, there's just like a quick teaser trailer and that was it. But yeah, definitely something to look forward to. Pillars of Eternity, yeah, so I think my final time was like 100 odd hours, but mostly because at this point it's like, I remember I'd play it in bed with my little one. And she'd wake up and then I'd play, and then have to pause the game, play with her, do all sorts, but then she'd go back for a nap and I'd play it again. So most of that really is probably about 20 hours of pause time or something like that. But yeah, 80 hours, I mean, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure I'd recommend this platinum to people. It's actually quite easy. You see 3 out of 10 difficulty. It's just very fucking long and very, Oh, it's just this fucking trophy as well, the Pacifist trophy. It's just... You need to follow a fucking guide and a half for this one. This was the last trophy I got before the platinum. And it makes the game really difficult because you can just barely level up. So I remember against the final boss that's kind of just struggling a bit at that point. Because, yeah, you're not really leveling that much, really. Yeah, this game is... If you're into, like, the old Fallout, I'm talking, like, Fallouts 1 and 2, or... What's the other one? Planescape Torment. You've got... What's the other one? Is it Path of Exile? I think's another one. Or is that like an online game? Anyway, you know, like isometric RPGs. Oh, hello, nice Estonian. How are we doing today? I'm glad that I was able to catch your stream for the first time, by the way. So many paused hours when you have kids, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Messy on teaser trailers. Yeah, Baldur's Gate's another one. Neverwinter Nights, I think, is another. So if you're into games like that, definitely play this. But as a platinum, if you're not into games like that, or you don't, I don't know. There's a particularly nasty bug on this game. I think it's only on consoles actually, where I don't know if it's like a memory leak in the game or something, but I found that when I got to like the 80-hour mark of the game, it started crashing a lot. And people said like it's like a really common issue that never got patched. And it gets to a point apparently where if you play the game for even longer than 80 hours, let's say 150 or 200 hours, people say the game borderline gets unplayable at that point. Like it just constantly crashes like every 5 minutes or some shit like that. It must be some weird leak in the game or something, but yeah, so I kind of felt like I was pressured in a bit of a time limit to try to get the platinum done before I played about 100 odd hours of the game, because it just kept non-stop crashing. And to be honest with you, I tried to get into I didn't rush through the game, I actually tried to get into the story, but there's some point I just lost the track of the story and I got bored of it. And I just kind of just mashed X through all of it. The side quests are really good, I enjoyed the side quests, but the main story, I don't know, after a while, I just kind of lost track of it. People do say the second one's much better. And easier as well, yeah. Oh, isn't that game meant to be really good? Tales of Arise. Yeah, I definitely want to do that one. But yeah, we got, yeah, this game. Yeah, don't even ask, to be honest. It's really easy platinum. I just wanted it for a laugh, really, to be honest. Just to have some boob on my fucking profile, really. I did the Mahjong one as well. Or Mahjong, rather. The Solitaire one's quite easy, because yeah, I did an hour. This one, I don't know why it took me 2 months. I think because I just played it for a bit and just dropped it. Yep, it's some boober. But yeah, very easy platinum. You can see, I mean, look, it only takes an hour and it's like nearly 100% people got it. Castle Crashers. Me and Ryder played this together and I need to get back into it. The platinum to this apparently is not too bad. Well, I know it says 8, whatever that is, but yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I just need to boost some people with the online stuff, but yeah. I need to get back into that. Doom, I actually beat this last year. It's just I just picked up some online trophies this year, and I don't know. Because I wanted to go for like the 100%, the 106, but like I don't know. I need to get the plat for that. It's just I can't be bothered. Lacrosse 16 is probably the rarest platinum I'm ever going to have in my life. At 0.59% of people having it, so we've got about 1,000 people that own the game, and only 6 of us have it. And it's not even like, the thing is, it's not even hard. Anyone can get this. It's just, it's so fucking boring. Like, it's really, 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 really grindy. And I mean, I think Ryder picked this game up because Ryder loves lacrosse. They even played it and everything. Like, as in real life, they play lacrosse in real life in university. So they picked the game up, and I was like, okay, I might as well play a bit of it. And it's really easy, a bit, but it's just, I don't know, it's just boring. But yeah, it's probably the rarest platinum I'm ever gonna have in my life. Oh, hello, Spoofy. How are we doing today? Yeah, Castle Crashers is awesome. I played on the PS3 as well with loads of friends. I've also played a bit of on Steam as well. Oh, yeah, Manny, that sounds like hell on earth, to be honest. Like, honestly, I'm kind of tempted, only because apparently it's gotten easier since they patched it. But when they say easier, it's not like it's easier. It's just it's still really fucking difficult. It's just easier. But yeah, for sure. Grand Theft Auto 5, I did this with Estonian, just to do some of the online trophies. I'll get back to that at some point. I need to do the story to it. Virtua Fighter 2, 45 minutes, 100% piss easy. I think, yes, I remember. This is the point I got PS Now. And I started to get some really easy 100%. So yeah, this is really easy. Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown's really easy. Again, shouts out to, I think Primal really helped with boosting some of these. with the online. Super Hang-On's really easy, only took half an hour. Really fun game as well. About to find that lacrosse game. I don't even know if it's actually doable, Spoofy, because I think there's an online trophy with that I don't think even works anymore. What is it? I actually got that online trophy literally years ago. It's something stupid like, yeah, this bit. The academy. I don't think this actually works anymore. But you might want to double check on that, because I do have the PSN profiles extension, which tells you what's available and what's not. It doesn't list as unavailable, but again, this is such a rare game that people have, you know, not many people play it, that maybe no one's mentioned it. I don't think it is available. If it's easier than almost impossible, it's still impossible for sure, Estonian. Yeah, that sounds boring as hell, Manny, for sure. But yeah, these games are easy. Horizon Chase Turbo, I really need to get back into this. This game's not easy though. In fact, the only reason it's even remotely doable is because it's a trick you can do this game. Like, if you have like a second controller, and the person in player one, because there's rubber banding in this game that works by like, if the person who's player one is lagging way too behind, the AI will slow down for them. But interestingly, it only does it for the first controller. If you do it for if you play with a second controller, you can just kind of speed ahead of everyone because of that. But it's still such a fucking tough game, this. I need to get back into it. It's really fun though, to be honest. I would definitely recommend people try this game. It's like Outrun, if anyone's ever played that. It's like that. It's like a kind of like a love letter to games like Outrun. Thank you for the hydrate. I need it. I'm thinking. No worries. Yeah, definitely. Sort out your gremlin and feel better soon with not being exhausted. Yeah, I'll hydrate now, Manny. There we go. Got some tropical drink. But yeah, for sure. But yeah, take care, Manny, and have a good one. See ya. Oh, hi, Simpson. Simp. I missed you there. Have a look at the last earner. Good idea. I don't think barely anyone plays this game. Oh God, yeah. Look at this. Try this. Oh yeah, like 11th of May this year. It might still be working then. Because I got the impression, but then again, keep in mind as well, people can also hack trophies and stuff, so I don't know. But yeah, Horizon Chase Turbo, if you like games like Outrun, I'd really recommend it. Again, this time it's for Solitaire, more boober, for a laugh. Alice Kid in Miracle World is not fucking easy, by the way. I started this thinking it was, like another easy Sega game, like Super Hang-On and shit. And Virtua Fighter, it's not. Honestly, the only reason this is even beatable is thanks to fucking save states. This is really fucking hard. Like, beating this game, like, it's not even like you see these like little shitty like miscellaneous trophies. It's not that. It's just beating the game is really difficult. And also, yeah, like collecting all the items and stuff. It's honestly, if you're looking for an easy 100%, it's not that. Danger Zone. The only reason I started this is because Primal had this, and I watched him stream it, and I thought it looked really easy. If anyone here's played Burnout games, and you remember like that mini game where like there's like a name to the mini game, but it's like, you know, like when you explode and like bounce around everywhere, and the more shit you hit, the more like money you earn and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, nice that Sony enjoys it. It's basically that. As an entire game. I think there's even a sequel to this, isn't there? There's like another one. It is super hard. Primal was like acting like it was so easy, which is why I started it. There's a trophy here, what is it? Yeah, scoring 10 platinum medals, and I'm really lucky it's not like all platinum medals because I don't think I would have done this. It's actually really fucking hard. I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos to try figure out what like the most optimal position of when to explode, like how to like move the car in a certain direction. You gotta find like all the like these little medal like it's like yeah, I guess it is medals in the level, like you gotta pick a bunch of them up. It's really like it's really fun, but it's actually strangely difficult. Would recommend. It is pretty fun. Fall Guys, man. I really wanted to platinum this game. Primal to the Little, yeah. I really wanted to platinum this, to be honest. I wanted an ultra rare, but the problem is I kind of got a bit bored of it like ages ago, and then by the time I wanted to do it is when it was kind of announced they were going to get rid of it. And there were some trophies I just couldn't fucking get, which was surprisingly easy. Like this one I should have really probably got quite easily and I didn't. Same with this one. Fuck this fucking trophy. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, and yeah, fuck all this. Infallible is literally only easy thanks to Sweet Thieves event, where like winning episodes is like a fucking joke with that. This is so grindy, I got so bored of doing it. This is such like, look at this, 60% common. I never got this. Never on all the time I played it. Yeah, I know no idea what that fucking guy's smoking either. It is still around, yeah, there's two trophy lists here, so you notice there's the original one, because it's go by OR, and then there's this new EU one, which is the current set. But I can't be bothered getting the platinum for it now, to be honest. This is another fucking easy one I never got either. And this one as well. Yeah, I don't know. I really wanted this platinum, and I should have really pushed harder for it. Like, way before they were going to shut down the original one. Yeah, and they're also super bugged now. I know, and I don't know how they fucked that up. And to be honest, Fall Guys I'm a bit pissed off with, because, like, ever since, like, Epic brought them, they really push for people to try but actually use real money now, and I think that's so scummy. Yeah, more piss easy games. We've got Fighting Vipers, which is... is this a Sega one? Who did this game? Yeah, it's a Sega fighting game that I never heard of until then. Really piss easy, 100%. Only took a few hours. Actually, 1 hour. Frogger Returns is also piss easy, except for, like... There's, like, a bit in this, yeah. Well, I mean, you only have to beat the game. But, like, it's actually kind of hard near the end. But videos make it, like, a joke. Lingering Shadows. Anyone that remembers when the other Estonian streamed this game? It's weird. This is a really fucking weird game. I mean, basically, it's like, it was one of the first PS3 games. Yeah, look here, like 2008. It's like a tech demo. Yeah, just beat the game. But this is like, oh yeah, for Frogger Returns, yeah. But this is like a tech demo of like the PS3 to try show off like the graphics and shit like that, I think. But it's got like this weird artsy-fartsy bullshit to it. This is a weird game. It's a really easy 100% as long as you follow a guide. Yeah, the trophy descriptions are fucking mental. Hold on, let's have a look. Like, this is, what the fuck, you know? You would never be able in a million years, and fair play to Estonian, by the way, when he streamed this. He managed to figure all this out by himself, and I don't know how he did. I think he just willed his way into getting all the trophies or something, because fair play to him, like, the descriptions tell you fucking nothing, you know? Oh, man. It's just, yeah, weird game. Batman Ultra is really easy. I don't know why this is so low. I guess because a lot of people started it and never, like, 100% it. It's got, like, some multiplayer, which Primo, again, helped me with. It's really fun, but Bomberman's always fun. Probably one of the more rare, I think it's my top 5 rarest trophies now. Rarest platinums is Motocross versus ATV Supercross Encore. I distinctively remember this game because it was going to be taken off PS Now, and I literally platinumed this like the day before they're going to take it down because we're doing this trophy, but most importantly, it's this one. Which, I remember, like, Primal, fair play to him, he helped out, like, last minute on this, because we did have, like, 11 people, but, like, one person who had two PlayStations to try help, he just couldn't connect to us at all. So Prime was able to come on, and then we managed to pull some other guy, like, out fucking nowhere in the last minute. Honestly, that was probably the most stressful trophy I've ever gotten in my life, just trying to, like, full of these people trying their hardest to get this in the last minute before it was being taken off PS Now. Yeah, it's good fun. It's not actually bad platinum. I don't know why it's so rare, to be honest. It's probably because of it's probably because of that 12 player trophy, to be honest. But it's good fun, and for anyone that likes racing games, I'd recommend it. This isn't a platinum. This is me 100%ing Battlefield 4, which again, thanks to some amazing boosters. It took a long time, like about a month, I think, of just renting servers to get it, because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't think you can really get this naturally now, because, like, people barely fucking play these DLCs. Like, I almost never, ever really ever saw them being played, these DLC maps, to be honest, so you kind of really had to boost them. Code Realize Wintertide Miracles is a visual novel game. It's a really easy platinum. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just like spam X on everything just to rush through the story. But you know what? Don't rush through the story of Code Realize. This is like a sequel to one. What's the name of the first game? Yeah, Garden of Rebirth. Definitely would not recommend people to smash through because honestly, the story is it's basically one of those like dating sims in a way. Where you're like this chick and you got all these like cute boys and shit like that. But the story, it's like it's set in like Victorian like Victorian London with like a steampunk with like a steampunk type of aesthetic to it, and it's really fucking good. Like honestly, the story's amazing. Didn't get the second game. Wait, yeah, I did. I did all the Code Realize games. Yeah. Oh, Future Bless. Wait, what? Which one's this? What? When did you come out? I thought I got this one. This is the one you get married to them, right? What? Oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, no, yeah, it is this one, but like it's like a part of hold on, what's Future Blessings on? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Messi. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Hopefully you have a good train home. But yeah, Future Blessings is like the Vita one, yeah. Whereas it got put into this PS4 one. You scared me a minute, Sim. But actually, no, I wasn't scared, but I was more gonna be happy, like, oh cool, there's one I've not played. I think I'd definitely plat this one at some point, the Vita one. But yeah, really good games actually for the story. Well, I mean, in terms of story, you probably don't need to play the sequels because it's more just like fan service stuff, really. Like, oh, you get married to your hottie and shit like that. Unfortunately, Manny's not here anymore, but I was gonna thank her for choosing this game. Because this is one of the picks she did, if I'm correct. I think it was the game she picked, wasn't it? Final Fantasy 15. I want to say it was. Anyway, but I know that it's a game she really liked. But this is one game I streamed. In fact, wait, what was the last game I streamed? Oh, this would have been the first game I streamed and platinumed for that year. God, yeah, that took a bloody long time, didn't it? 3 months. But yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is just awesome. I'm not gonna put the trophies up because I'll probably spoil the story doing that. But it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm kind of glad I got the Royal Edition of it, which has all the DLCs except for Episode Arden, because it's really imperative you play those, so that you know what the story actually. I mean, Episode Gladiolus maybe not so much because I mean. It only tells you how he got his scar, and that's just basically him fighting some people. I'm not going to spoil it. It's just him fighting some people, whatever. It's not really that important, but everyone else's is really important, and yeah. I really enjoyed it, though. It was good fun. I don't even know what game this is. Just rewinding and using the cycle speed. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, no idea. Oh, no, I know what this is. Yeah, so you got the arcade. I think you have to buy the games, like, individually or some shit like that. Final Fight's free. Is it still free? I could probably try and give this a go then. Doxy, how are we doing? Just going through the trophies I earned this year. How's it going? Did you platinum that Terror game in the end or whatever it's called? Oh right, now this is the point where anyone who's a part of well, was at the time Estonia's Discord will remember that Clammy and Bruce ran a competition, and this is the point we started it because Six Empires was the first game I plat for it. I'm great, thank you. Just relaxing, really. This is actually probably of all the Dynasty Warriors platinums, probably the quickest and easiest one. It's there's like a really good guide on true achievements, and yes, I said true achievements, not PSMP or whatever. I mean, well, God, what's this one? This is in Japanese, I think. Okay, maybe you can do this guide, but I did the true achievements one, and yeah, it's actually quite easy to be honest. I mean, most of these are like, complete a battles, this character and shit like that. I would recommend people play it. It's pretty good. Hey, thank you so much, Robin. God, everyone's making me hydrate. Do I sound that... do I sound like I need it? I think I do, to be honest. I got some chocolate milk this time from Aldi. Very nice. Anyone that lives in Europe will know this game is Karushi. On the PlayStation 1. And it's, God, this game is weird. Basically, it's like... You're like this person who's running around. You gotta, like, get rid of all these blocks and shit like that. It's so weird to describe. It's... But I will say, and I need to do it, I need to add it to my playlist of stream opening games. This game has a fucking amazing soundtrack, by the way. And it has no right to have a fucking amazing soundtrack. Like... You're like, it's so epic, you know? Yeah. Isn't this music a bit too epic for this game? There's even a fucking trophy reference in it, because it is. It's amazing, the soundtrack to this. For essentially some weird, like, indie Japanese game. There's like a puzzle game, basically. The platinum's not too bad. You get like, save states, of course, you know? You got Terra's Platinum this morning. Nice, GG. And thank you for the stretching legs. Actually, I do that now. Could probably do with it. I might as well check on Ride on the little one. But, yeah, this is a... Honestly, it's really good. I did the other stack for this as well. 2 seconds. Hi everyone. All is well. I think that's a good leg stretch. Right, Shadow Warrior 3. This is no longer on PS Extra because I think it was gone. I think it was gone quite shortly after I finished it, actually. Or was it added? No. Yes, I remember because it was going to be removed from PS Now, I think, like that, or PS Extra, whatever it was. Hey, welcome. I was gonna say welcome back to you, Doxy. It's gone now, though. Yeah. It's gone. But this is oh man, I mean, I feel bad because honestly, I would recommend people play this. It's really good. It's a bit buggy in kind of aspects, I think, if I remember, but it's yeah, since July. Yeah. I remember because I got the platinum on June, like just before it was gone. It's really good. It's a really easy platinum, and honestly, it's just a load of fun, to be honest. Goosebumps. Oh, This is a really easy platinum because see there 5 years and 2 months, and the main fucking reason why that is there's some bugs on this game. And also this game is like it took me a bunch of playthroughs because I just kept missing trophies all the time. But one particular bug I ran into is there's a section on this game where there's like this little mini game you can play. And I didn't know this, and apparently it's a notorious bug that never got patched. But if you pause during this mini game and save the game, it's impossible to and if you like try to reload that save, it's impossible to actually move past it. You're just stuck, you know? And that happened to me and I rage quit the game for years. It was only thanks to the competition I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get back to it and finally platinum this game, and I did. It's really easy. It's like basically it's a point and click adventure with the Goosebumps story. For anyone maybe not familiar, it's like a type of children's like horror books and stuff. It's quite good. But yeah, it's really easy. It's just watch out for that bug if you ever play that game. Another game I was finally able to get off my backlog thanks to competition is this fucking game, 10-2 HD. Now I love Final Fantasy X-2, actually. That wasn't the problem. The problem was this version of Final Fantasy X-2 comes with Last Mission. Which is a really shit dungeon crawler. Now, I like dungeon crawlers. You know, people see me play Mystery Dungeon, enjoy that. Persona's a dungeon crawler, that's fun. This one's not fun. It's actually really shit. Again, I'm not going to click on it because I don't want people to be spoiled on the story. But yeah, so this trophy set comes with having to do like I did the 100% for 10-2 and everything, really fucking piss easy. By 100% I mean like, you know, the in-game 100%, you know, it was a lot of fun. Did the super boss and everything. It's actually quite easy and it's really fun. But the last mission, it's only really thanks to the competition, and I looked at there's a brilliant YouTube guide on Last Mission where the guy gives you loads of fantastic tips. And I would recommend that if you ever do it. But yeah, I'm glad to finally get that game off my back, to be honest. It was a massive bugbear of mine, to be honest. Chicken Please is absolutely brilliant. I would recommend like everyone play this game, to be honest. It's another point and click like adventure based on animals, basically. Like you know, Chicken Please literally has chickens as police in it. Definitely play it, Doxy. It's really, really good. The story is really intriguing on it, you know. I think the plot twist is a bit predictable. I'm not going to say what it is, but I think it's really quite good. And the platinum's a joke, to be honest. I mean, you will have to follow a guide because there's a really missable trophy in it. Where if you miss it, you have to do like an entire run all over again. But yeah, it's brilliant. Like, really gritty. Really well voice acted. And it's done by like an indie studio as well. Okay, if we're going to be talking about the worst platinum I've ever gotten this year, it's probably this fucking game. Virginia is a walking simulator, and it's shit. I wouldn't even recommend. I mean, the story to this game makes absolutely no sense. I even, like, looked up a Reddit or something like this, and even then it's like, oh, it's such a stretch. Like, I like indie games as much as anyone. I wouldn't even recommend this. It's just crap, to be honest. And to get the platinum to it, you need to do a full playthrough twice, and it's like, and the second playthrough is not because like you miss anything, you gotta do certain things. It's literally like you get a trophy just for playing the game twice. That's it. You know, it's just, I guess the main reason to why that is like, oh well, now that you know what the story is, maybe you can then use a second playthrough to you can use a second playthrough to try and understand all the stuff before the. I don't know, man. It's just. It tries to be some kind of weird David Lynch type thing where the story's all weird and fucking. You gotta do maybe multiple playthroughs to figure it out. But you know what? No, it's just. I read up what the story is and I'm just not convinced by it. It just sucks. Anyway, we talked about Cruci earlier. It's really good. Ghost of Tsushima is an auto pop. I'd be doing the 100% to this one for sure. I need to get to it at some point. And anyone who's not played a Ghost of Tsushima, you must. It's amazing, life-changing, love it. And I'm actually looking forward to doing the 100% on PS5 because the one thing about Ghost of Tsushima that really impressed me is how amazingly optimized this game is. I played this game on PS4. base PS4, so it wasn't on the PS4 Pro or anything like that. And this game plays beautifully on it. There's like the only loading screen you have is like the one in the very beginning of the game or something like that. And that's it. The game just runs so smoothly. And I couldn't believe it, you know? Like, if there was frame drops, I sure as fuck weren't noticing them, you know? So I can only imagine how well this plays on PS5. My young, I just gave up on this because, yeah, I mean, I only started it really for the competition, but I was like expecting this to go by a bit more quicker. I just couldn't be bothered with it. Maybe I'll go back to it at some point. Wow, did you really, Gilded? That's really awesome, dude. Honestly, it's such an amazing game. Maneater with an auto pop. This game's quite good. I wouldn't say it's life-changing. It starts off really boring. I think this game only gets good when you turn into an adult shark, to be honest, because in the beginning it's really boring when you're super underpowered and everything's killing you. But after a while, like the 100% to it's quite good. I want to do the DLC to it because the DLC to it looks really fun. But yep, got an all pop in that. Truck Racer, fuck this game. Fuck that one Estonian, by the way, who made me fucking play this. Because he wanted me to boost this game with him, and I ended up popping some trophies because I boosted with him. So I was like, okay, well now it's on my list, I might as well get the 100% for it. So I get the platinum for it. And it just controls like absolute dog shit. I kind of felt like I was going to give up on it multiple. I mean, I don't even know how this is so high. It should be on ultra rare, to be honest, because it just sucks. So yeah, fuck you, that one Estonia, for making me do it. This is a debug menu one. I played this on the PS3 legitimately, and I regret that because I really wish I knew of the debug menu, because I hate Jak 2, I don't like it. Yes, we are. It's my my year in retrospective, Platinum Wolf. God, if you did it, dude, you'd be here all day with all your plats. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Yeah, it's just countless boober and trophy trash, as they say, isn't it? But yeah, this is just a debug. Like, I just don't like Jak 2, to be honest. Jak 1 is really good, and you see I did it again, like, up there. But, Jak 2 and 3 is just, bleh, don't like them. This is another game I started before it left PS Now, and I think the main reason I gave up on this is because there's no trophy guide. Oh, thank God there is now, so I might buy this when it's on sale or something, but it's just, it's a really overwhelming game if you don't have a guide for it. I didn't know what to really do, so I just kind of just gave up. The Artful Escape is fucking amazing. It's a really good indie game about, you're this kid basically who is like the nephew of like a really famous guitar player. But like the only reason anyone gives a shit about you really is because you're the nephew of this guitar player, you know, and you're kind of like following in your uncle's footsteps really. But then some weird shit happens, and then it's like basically like a story of finding yourself and finding your own identity, and it's really good. The best thing about it is you get to make up your like your guitarist's name. And you can come up with some really fucking funny names. Then the person doesn't ever, like, there's no voice acting in the game, so nobody ever... No, so there is voice acting, from what I remember. No, is there? No, there is voice acting, yeah, there is. So, but your name doesn't ever get said or anything. But, like, sometimes it comes up in, like, big letters across the screen, but there's some really funny names you can pick. And it just makes me laugh. Siphon Filter, yeah, it's a PS1 janky as fuck game. Which I did 2 stacks of. It's a really easy platinum because you can use cheats on it. Bizarrely, and this really pisses me off, Siphon Filter 2 you can't use cheats on, and that's kind of why I've not really started it yet. Because I just can't stomach this game without using cheats. I'll get back to the second one maybe. I did do another stack of it, it's like up there, but yeah. Deliver Us the Moon, I didn't care, man, about... The story's quite intriguing, but it's like a walking simulator, and like, I didn't even do the second stack to it, I just didn't care for the game, to be honest. I'd probably do the second stack to it, like, when there's another competition or some shit with it, but... I mean, I kinda should've done that the last competition, but I didn't then, which shows how much I just care about that game. This is like an auto-pop of... FF7 Remake, which is like one of the upcoming games I have to stream, and I'll be doing this save file as well. To do like some miscellaneous and hard mode and shit. I'll probably be doing 100% as well, actually. But yeah, fantastic game. I'm really excited for part 2, and I'm in the middle of Crisis Core as well, which I'll be talking about later. Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault is... I played this on the Vita. It's basically like a tower defense game. It's actually quite an easy platinum, but just, I don't know. I actually kind of got a bit bored of it. But it's like, I started it, so I might as well finished it, you know. It's alright, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really feel that game, to be... It's actually my first Ratchet and Clank Platinum as well, surprisingly. I need to get to the PS3 ones at some point. Bioshock. Now, interestingly, there's 2 stacks this game. Obviously not including the regional ones. There's the Bioshock that's a part of the Bioshock collection. And then there's a standalone one, which you can play on PS Extra, which I'm not sure if is still there. And they have 2 separate trophy lists, which I had no idea about. And also you can auto-pop most of the trophies. I'm not going to look up the list because I don't want to spoil the story, because the story is absolutely life-changing. It's really good. But yeah, you can auto-pop most of it. Like, for example, or if you aren't auto-popping them, by doing that particular action once, you get the, like, full trophy for it. For example, like, there's, like, the most notable is, like, taking everyone's photos, like, taking all the photos, all the monsters and shit, and, like, mastering them. If you only take one photo of the monster or whatever, it counts as, like, mastering it, like, getting the trophy for that. So you kind of, like, it's not, like, auto-popping, but it is, if you know what I mean. But yeah, really good game. Hakuoki, that's, it's made by the same people that did Code Realize. It's another visual novel. I just didn't care about this one, though. I'm a big fan of their games, normally. But, I don't know, it's weird. I like the Sengoku period, which I think is kind of around when this is, like, samurai and shit, but I don't know, I didn't really care about the story that much. I kind of started mashing X, really, at some point. But yeah, again, easy platinum. Bizarrely, though, I mean, a really low platinum rate for a really easy platinum. Meh. Minute is really fucking good. Another indie game. Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, God, look, I mean, it's just people's names, which you know is serious for an indie game. Basically, it's like a Legend of Zelda game. Like, not like Ocarina, you know, like, Link to the Past and all that, like a top-down one. Where you only have a minute to do things. But, like, you can, like, have, like, little save points and all that, like, in the world. So, you know, even though you only have a minute, you can still keep progressing and progressing. I'd imagine this is quite a difficult platinum if you don't follow a guide, but if you do, it's piss easy. But honestly, it's a lot of fun. You just have to you gotta complete 100% of the game, don't kill snakes, complete the games for 25 runs or less. It's really good. I would recommend people get this plat, to be honest. It's really easy, really fun. Last Stop is another indie game on the PS Extra service that's really, really good. The story of it is actually quite mental, to be honest. It's like, basically, how the fuck's it go? Like, it's set in London and with all, like, actually realistic accents. Like, I think I'm at the beginning of the game, like, some person finds this door to, like, another world. And then like, these other characters, like, they stop by this particular person, and then they have their body swapped or something like that. And a bunch of other shit happens. It's really good anyway. The story is... I didn't expect the story to take a turn that it did, to be honest. Would recommend it. But yeah, again, it's like another type of, like, point-and-clicky type thing, I guess. But it's like, it's not. It's kind of weird. Destroy Humans. I did that with a friend. I need to get back to that one, to be honest. It's a good game, but yeah. It's more like just playing with, like playing together. It's not like co-op or anything like that, but like... You know, like when you invite a friend over, you need to play the game and pass control and shit. It's like one of those. So yeah, I need to get back to that. Telling Lies. I really wanted to like this. The premise of Telling Lies is really interesting. Like, you're this, like, FBI agent, or at least, like, a whistleblower one. And you're trying to find, like... You're having to watch all these videos, and you have to try, like, piece together the story. I think I would have enjoyed this game a lot more had you actually... The way you watch the videos is like an order. But basically you have to use like a search engine. You gotta like find other videos by typing in certain keywords that get, like pops up in the video. But because like you find the videos in like a massively different order, like maybe you find a video that's towards the end of what happened to this person's like life or whatever, And they found another one, like in the very beginning, where they're talking to the kid or something like that. And it makes it really difficult to piece the plot together. So I think it's a very interesting... it's really interesting. It's like an FMV game, by the way. I forgot to mention that. It's really interesting what they did, but I don't think it actually works that well. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed a bit. Jak and Daxter is interesting. So I've platted this one before on the PS3, and I love this game. It's fantastic, done by Naughty Dog. People did Crash. This is another debug menu one, but you can't just pop the trophies very quickly like you can with Jak 2. You actually have to still play a majority of the game. But it's more like the debug menu like helps you like get a bunch of like collectibles. You can like fly in the air and shit like that, which makes like a lot of sections like easier. So yeah, so you still have to beat the game like properly start to finish, but you get a lot of help with it basically. Call Cthulhu's fucking awesome. Though I know Shay played this and she wasn't so impressed with it from what I heard. But I think it was a really good game. It's quite buggy to be honest, but the story's very good. You're basically this detective. It's set in I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Cthulhu mythos. I think that's what's described. But basically it's like it came from the author called H.P. Lovecraft, and basically like Cthulhu's like this like big ass tentacle monster god thing that drives you insane if you look at him and shit like that. And yeah, basically it's based on that, like the story for that. And yeah, it's really good. So you're just a detective basically. You get like a message sent to you, like you get like this job, and it's like some kind of like, oh, this family like they all like got murdered and shit like that, but the circumstances were very suspicious. Can you go check it out? And basically, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but it's very good. Yeah, Shay didn't enjoy it at all for some reason. I need to ask her why that was, but I thought it was really good. But yeah, definitely would recommend it. It's quite scary in parts as well. Like there's parts we have to like, because the guy's claustrophobic, and there's parts we have to like hide in lockers and stuff. But he has like a bit of like a panic attack, like when you hide away, to a point where I think if you wait too long, he has to force himself out the locker or something because he just can't stay in it too long. It's really good. Another amazing game is Foreclosed, which I did both stacks of, and this is a really sick game. It's like a cyberpunky type thing where everyone's got like IDs and shit on them, but yours, like, for some reason yours stops working. I can't remember the story to it now, but it's very good. Like yours stops working, whatever, and you gotta use the opportunity to try like clear your name or something like that, because you're gonna get sent to jail or some shit. It's really good, honestly. Like, it's like a shooter, you know. I'd recommend people playing. I'm not gonna spoil it because the story is actually quite good to it. But yeah, I remember that one Estonian really enjoying it as well. The Raven, yeah, we'll come to that in a second. Once we I've a quick talk about Crash Bandicoot 3. This was a completion. I've already platted it before. I felt stupid because I didn't complete, like I didn't 100% this game for fucking ages because I thought you had to get both the gem and the relic for it. Now, I did the gem for the DLC level, but I thought, like, the other trophy, because I didn't actually look at the trophies properly, because I'm an idiot. That, and I think it's a hidden one as well. But I assumed it's to do the relic, and I was like, fuck that, because the one for Crash 1 is a relic and a gem. So I said, fuck that, I'm not going to do it. And then I saw that Primal did it, and I was like, oh my god, all you gotta do is shoot a UFO in the background, so I did that. Like, look at that. It took me years to literally just shoot a fucking UFO. Quite embarrassing. The Raven, yeah, you know, you really enjoyed that, Doxy. I actually didn't. I don't know, I don't know. I love point and click games, but man, I just found it really boring for some reason. I don't know. I don't think I actually enjoyed the story that much. I mean, the story was interesting, but I thought it could have been more interesting, but I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I can see how people like it. Because I know when I talk to like people who fan of point and click games, it is often listed as maybe like one of their favorites or whatever, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to enjoy it, but maybe next time, you know. Hey, Noin, how you doing? Yeah, no worries. I hope you're doing well. And God, I need to hydrate again. But yeah, I would recommend people play it though if you like point and click games. Because it is good. It's just I I just couldn't gel with the story, but I think it's because it's the time period it's set in. Like, it's like, I don't know. What time period is it in? 20s? What the fuck was it? Does it say? No spoilers. I don't know. It's like an older time. I don't know, I just couldn't gel with the story. Yeah, no worries, Platinum Wolf. Good luck with that. Thank you for the hydrate. I got a bottle of chocolate milk I've been trying to open for like billions of years and I can't. Fuck that. I'm gonna get a new drink, actually. So, give me a minute. Right, I'm back. Just got myself another fizzy drink because I just can't open this milkshake I've got. I was going to reach down for the controller there. By the way, I've been streaming for an hour. Only thought it was going to be half an hour doing this. I'm going to try speed along a little bit more. Because I do want to start Dead Space 2. Deadly Tower Monsters is really cool. A big shout out to Primal that, who introduced me to this game. But it's basically like an isometric, like, shooter. Which takes the piss out of, like, B or C movie like stuff, like you know, like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes or some shit like that. It basically makes fun of that, and it's really funny and it's actually really good as well. The platinum's not too bad for it. I would recommend people play that. Again, that's the other stack of Siphon Filter. Ape Escape is really funny. You can see how I did that in a day and that in a month. I actually wasn't going to get the plat for this because I kind of forgot how much I didn't enjoy the controls that much. It's one of those games I played and I thought, oh man, I enjoyed this way more when I was a kid than when I played it now. But eventually, I got to handle with the controls. I ended up enjoying it to the point I platinum both stacks. But yeah, it's a PS1 game. We catch apes and shit. Would recommend it. It's really fun. Hot Shots Golf or Everybody's Golf is a PS1 game that's deceivingly difficult. At least the Everybody's Golf genre, not genre, series is one of those games that seems to be targeted for kids, but you actually have to be pretty decent at golf to do it. It's not a bad platinum, really. Big shout out to Scuzzy Bum, who actually has a video guide on YouTube on the trophies, which actually was very helpful, by the way, so big shout to Scuzzy. This is another game I streamed. This is the one that came after Final Fantasy 15, if I'm correct. But, yeah, it would be, because I would have mentioned it. This was an awesome game to stream, and there was a really awesome platinum. I really enjoyed the original game. And yeah, I thought the remake was fantastic. There's some flaws with it I wasn't a big fan of. The soundtrack is mostly really good. There's one or two songs, I think, particularly like Phalanxes off the top of my head, I wasn't so keen on. I think there's another one as well that was a bit of a meh. But yeah, for soundtrack, that you could tell they tried to make it a bit too much like Dark Souls for the orchestra and stuff like that, when the original Demon's Souls didn't really use much of orchestra in it. Except for like the intro, I think, and that was it, or the ending. Yeah, but the gameplay to it is probably, out of all the Souls games, including Bloodborne, it's probably the tightest gameplay in a Soulsborne game. To be honest, like, the gameplay's amazing for Demon's Souls. I would recommend people get this plat. It's not too bad either. Monopoly Madness, I thought it was going to be like Monopoly. It's not. It's really shit, so I've kind of given up on that for now. And this was the last game I did for the competition. And it's really fucking sad. honest to God, I cried my heart out at this game. Would recommend people play it. It's really good as an indie game. But basically, you're this kid who's writing a story for her grandmother. And I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah. It's really, really sad towards the end. And I was just bawling, man. Like, it's kind of like a bit of a sad note to end the competition on, to be honest, getting that plat. But I'd recommend people get it. I'd recommend people play this and get the plat. It's fantastic. Really emotional, but really like... And I'm trying to remember how the game... It's like a type of side-scrolling type game, if I remember. It's really fun. Next up we got Motocross vs ATV Alive. That's another one I did boost to Primal. Again, another ultra rare. Yeah, it's a motocross game with ATVs. It's pretty good. These types of games, like on the PS3, they kind of play like shit at times, to be honest. But if you get used to the physics, it's not too bad. Arc. Yeah, this is I mean, it's a debug console command menu thing, isn't it? I don't know why, with that in mind, that's so rare. To be honest, I guess it's one of those games where lots of people started it, and it's just kind of, yeah, like 275,000. But yeah, like I said, it's a really, really easy game to play. Again, I'm not a fan of survival games, that's why I didn't get it properly. MXGP2, I also streamed. Yeah, I mean, it's a motocross game. What more can you say? It wasn't too bad. Again, Primal helped with the boosting. Let's see what we got here. MotoGP 13. Again, I think at this point I was kind of starting to go through a backlog a bit more and start to play on my Vita a bit more. I enjoyed it. Controls actually quite decently on the Vita, considering. Doom 64, I don't know why this is so low, because you can just use cheats for all of this, if I remember. Yeah, you just use cheats. Just use passwords, that's it. You just unlock all the trophies that way, just through passwords. So I don't know why it's so... Why it's got such a low rarity, but yeah, you can literally plat in a couple hours, it's just piss. Criminal Girls, invite only. You can thank Scuzzy for that. Because Scuzzy streamed the second game, and I liked the look of it a lot, so I played the first game on Vita. And yeah, it's good. It's an RPG where you use BDSM to get these like girls in line, basically, and to make them respect you and shit like that. And you also get like abilities for doing that as well. It's a bit repetitive and very, very, very fucking grindy. Like, really grindy, I'm not joking, it's just, unless you love grind, I kind of almost wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. And I love grind, but even I thought it was a bit much. But yeah, really good game, it's on the, I think it's only on the Vita. Yeah, it's only on the Vita. Same with the second one, I'm pretty sure. Right, 2, this is a game, again, I went through in my backlog. The main reason I put it off for so long... Yeah, grinding. Especially on a Criminal Girls game. Lots of grinding. Ride 2. So I put this off for a long time. So I did Ride 1, I did Ride 3, and I didn't do Ride 2 for the longest because there's a particular... there's like a trophy guide for this. No, there isn't. Not PSMP anyway. But on PlayStation Trophies, they said that this takes months to do because there's a particular trophy where you gotta collect... What is it? You gotta collect like a bunch of these coins. What can... Oh yeah, it's this one. Unlock all ride bonuses, and you do that by buying these particular coins. And you can only really get, like, let's say 6 coins a day or something like that. And to get all these bonuses, you have to, like, spend, like, a couple hundred coins or something like that. But it turns out there's actually a glitch you can do, which helps you get coins, like, no, so it helps you get lots and lots of money, because you can also buy the coins using money as well. And it's a glitch that helps you, like, get, like, infinite bikes, basically. Like, you keep, like, reloading the game or some shit like that to get the same bike over and over and over. And, yeah, it made that super doable, because I kind of just wasn't going to bother with it otherwise. And I remember, because this is when Shay was streaming a lot of fucking motocross games. So she kind of got me in the mood for like, a bike game. Papers, Please. Again, another one off the backlog. This is a brilliant game on PC, but I don't think it translates very well on Vita because there's a lot of information on the screen on Papers, Please. Because it's basically a game where, like, it's based off, like, a fictional type of Soviet Union type thing, where you're in this country called Ostotska, and you play as, like, a border guard, and you got, like, it sounds really boring because you gotta go look for all this paperwork and you gotta like either approve of them or like deny them going through. But it's kind of like a bit of a social commentary type game. And there's lots of stuff that happens in the game, like sometimes you get like secret agents coming through, or like you can obviously like once you earn lots of money you can buy more apartments that your family can live in, but sometimes maybe a family member gets sick so you got to spend money on them or some shit like that. It's really good and it's actually quite thought provoking in a way. Um, but there's a lot of shit that can go on your screen at once because you gotta have like you gotta look at all these documents, you gotta move them aside, and there's on the Vita it's a bit cramped, and I kind of felt like I really struggled with that. Nice one to Doxy and Simp, yeah. Glory to Stotska, and don't forget to let Georgie through as well because he's a legend. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend on Vita to be honest with you, but on Steam definitely get this game and play it because it's absolutely brilliant. Color X Malice is another game done by the people who did Code Realize and all that. This game's actually really good, much better than Hakaroki in my opinion. You're basically like this girl who is a part of the police, and then one day, there's basically like this shit that's going on. It's kind of like a thriller in a way, actually. It's quite spooky compared to all the other ones I've played. But like, there's like this terrorist group in Japan that threatens that some like that the world or some shit's like not gonna end, like basically it's gonna be like a new world reborn on January 1st and the new year, and basically like one day you get attacked, then you wake up like a collar that these terrorists kind of like spy on you and shit like that, and you gotta work with like these detectives to try figure out like what's going on and all that's really good. But again, you know, it's a dating sim, so you're gonna be dating some of those hotties. Lego Legends of Chima. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this one to be honest. Like, I'm guessing this is based off like some Lego sets or something, because I don't even know what the fuck it is to be honest. But yeah, I guess the gameplay was alright. It's a Lego game, but I don't know. I just wanted it to be done at some point. Again, another stack of that. WRC 3 is piss easy on the Vita. Like, it took me 2 days. It's just, yeah, it's a fucking joke. The online on it is strangely still up, but it's completely dead, so you need someone to boost with. Bad Apple Wars is yet another game based on by the people that did Color X Malice, all that. This game, it's actually probably the weakest I played from them to be honest, because it's like the premise of it's really interesting. Basically, like you die. Like, you're this high school student who ends up dying one day, and then you wake up, like, in this type of heaven, but it's like it's high school again. But you gotta learn to apparently be, like, a good apple, so, like, on the promise of, like, being reborn again. But turns out being a good apple's, like, bad, actually, and you wanna join, like, this bad apple gang. But, it sounded all so interesting, but there's so many, like, plot holes, and just a lot of stuff doesn't get explained in it. I don't know. I didn't enjoy it that much, really. Oh, Silent Hill Book of Memories. I got 1 trophy on. I said, fuck this game. I can see why people didn't enjoy this one that much, but I kind of wanted to do it for the competition that Platinum Wolf did, but I was like, it's such a long plat, this one. Oh, there's no trophy. I think it's like 100 hours or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't be bothered with it. And you also got to boost some online trophies with it. Like, there. I don't know. Resistance Burning Skies is piss easy. But it's really fun though. My first Resistance game that I played really, and yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a really easy platinum. I think. Do you play in the hardest difficulty on this one? No, you don't. No. This was one you. Yeah, you just do on the easiest one. It's really fun. Really enjoyed it. Cat Quest. This game's brilliant. I'd really recommend people play Cat Quest, to be honest. It's not long at all. I think when I was talking to someone who played this game, I think he said he managed to do in one sitting in like 16 hours or something like that, but I think I took a bit longer on that. I just took my time with it. But basically, like, you play as a cat in like an RPG, where like your sister goes missing and there's this evil cat and you gotta try find her and shit like that. But you have this little spirit thing next to you. It's kind of like Navi from Legend of Zelda, I guess, but it's like a lot more tolerable. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I would really recommend people play it. Definitely not hard platinum at all. Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I actually want to do this plat, but I'll be honest with you, I think Resistance actually had the better gameplay. I actually think Call of Duty is surprisingly stiff on the Vita. I would have thought it'd been the other way round, because you think, well, it's Call of Duty, maybe the devs would have made it work a bit more, but I don't know. Meh, I'll get around to it. Hakuoki, Kyoto Wins. Yeah, this is the Vita one. So, that and Edo Blossoms, they're basically like remakes of the game on the PS3, but they're split into two games. Which I thought, so like Kyoto Wins is like the first part of the game, and then Needle Blossoms is the second part of the game. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, I don't know. I just smashed X on this one, to be honest. MLB The Show 22 is surprisingly fucking easy, which is absolutely unheard of, really, because usually MLB games have like a lot of online with the Diamond Dynasty stuff, but for some reason this one doesn't have that. It's literally just like, just do like miscellaneous shit and just play like one online thing, and that's kind of it. It's really easy, to be honest. I'd recommend anyone get it. Which is in a similar vein. This Vita one, it's kind of got a similar list, but the problem with this one is there's a lot more I think the RNG to this one was worse than 22, to be honest. It took me a few days to get it because the RNG in some trophies was fucking insane, to be honest. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Just doing this very quickly before I start Dead Space 2. You're actually very lucky. I've been at this for a fucking hour and he just caught me towards the end of it. But yeah, MLB 15 The Show wasn't too bad, but it's just, I don't know. The RNG trophies were absolute dog shit. Lego Indiana Jones 2. Man, this game was rough. I played it on PS Plus Plus, like, you know, PS Extra, whatever, and this game just constantly crashes all the fucking time. Like, I must have about 10 crashes during the autosave, and I thought I was gonna have a corrupted save because of that. You having a bad day? Shit, dude. Hopefully it gets better soon, man. Sorry I had to hydrate. I'm really sorry to hear that, and I hope it does improve. But yeah, I don't know. I think out of all the Lego games, I just hated this one, to be honest. Like, I love Indiana Jones, except for Crystal Skull, because nobody fucking likes that one. And it goes through all the games, like all the movies again, but like it changes the story to them for some reason, I don't know why. You've already marked as the worst day ever? Ah, shit, dude, that's not good. But hopefully, you can unwind here a bit. You right? Nice nap. Just talking to Rory there. Nice, yeah. Yeah, sure. That's feel free to let me know. Next up, we got Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. This game should be really hard, but it isn't, because you kind of get like, it's basically a rhythm game, and you have to do stuff on the harder difficulties, which I don't know how people do it legit, but they do. But at least you get like you get these things called modifiers, whatever you call them, which make things like let's say, like, if you only do this, like, you can still get like a good rank, you know, like you can't fail, things like that, or you can just like button mash and you press like all the keys or something like that. So it makes it really fucking easy, to be honest, and the music on there is really great. So I did enjoy that. Your keyboard broke? How did that happen? Did this not work one day? Yeah, really easy platinum, to be honest. Really good fun. I'm definitely going to be doing the Persona 4 and 5 rhythm games as well. Dead Space 2, well, that's what I'm playing at the moment, which I'll be starting shortly. Gotten all the trophies except for the DLC ones, which I'll start after Hardcore and Hardcore. Infamous Festival of Blood is a DLC that takes place in the middle of Infamous 2, but it's like non-canon. Basically, Cole gets bitten by a vampire. You could easily. I says complete in 3 days, 21 hours, because it took me a few days to play it. But you could do this in like 6 hours or something like that, like one sitting. I don't even know that brand, Ryan. Never heard of them. Definitely get a new keyboard soon for sure. That isn't them. But yeah, this is really fun. I think the pacing of it really went well, to be honest. Though it did kind of play like shit, but I think that's because it was on PS Extra. The next up, lastly, is Crisis Core FF7, which I'm middle of working on at the moment, and I'm having a really good time with it. I was really surprised at how much effort they put into it. Like, I was expecting like just a plain remaster, but like they changed the user interface. The graphics got an amazing overhaul for sure. And I think there's even some gameplay changes, so I'd recommend people, even if they weren't fans of Crisis Core, to maybe give this one a go again, because they changed a lot in it. Definitely having a lot of fun with it. Everyone I know who's... Because I know a few people have streamed this. No Hawks has, I think Mind in Reverse has streamed it. I think someone else has as well, and they've seemingly had fun with it. Yeah, Logitech's a classic, isn't it? Your review take 3 years. Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, Dead Space 2 at the moment I'm working on, so yeah. But yeah, that's everything for this year. I'm quite happy, to be honest. I think thanks to Platinum Wolf's and Clammy Games' and Bruce's trophies competitions, I managed to do a ridiculous amount of plats. Yeah, and even with having my daughter, because I mean, she was born on the 5th of January. As you can see, the last time... God, when did I get my first trophy of this? Oh no, actually it was just before she was born, and then I played it like middle of January after that. But even after she was born, you know, I managed to get some time when she was asleep, whatever, to work on some games. Yeah, I'm really quite pleased. So thanks everyone who sat through that. That took a long time. I wasn't expecting it to be 20 minutes. I just yapped on about games forever. But yeah, that's cool. So hopefully next year, I'm kind of hoping to maybe get at least 250 platinums. I was gonna say 300, but I don't know. As the kid who gets old and a lot more mobile and demands a lot more of my attention, probably not, to be honest. 250 I think would be a good goal for me by the end of the year. Right. Dead Space 2 then. So, where's this window capture? Fuck off. Let's get this up as well, the timer. Yeah, sure, go for it, Ryan. But at this point, Ryan, I'm going to be kind of really concentrating. Like, after I start this game, I'm going to be concentrating hardcore, so I don't want to be distracted too much. But, yeah, Dead Space 2. So, actually, I need to get a death counter up. So, the last trophy before the platinum is Hard to the Core, which is to complete the game on hardcore difficulty. Whoops, I got numlock, and I've got scroll lock here. Let me add one in. Do I not have a